Loretta Lynch is about to go to prison for what she was caught doing right before baseball shooting. The country is still reeling from the shocking shooting of a Republican congressman earlier this week. The deranged lunatic named James T. Hodgkinson shot Representative Steve Scalise, was an avid Bernie Sanders supporter and a member of the resistance movement. As the details of this horrific crime filtered in, we learned that President Trump was actually the intended target of Hodgkinson's rage. But that is not all that has been discovered in this heinous crime that has stunned the nation, which could all possibly be traced back to what Loretta Lynch did right before the baseball game. While the mainstream media, RINOs and liberals continue to blame President Trump for the violent outbursts from the left, we are reminded of the truth. Ever since Donald Trump took office, we have witnessed an increase in the left's violent actions. These vile and disgusting human beings have openly mocked President Trump, and that is not all. We have a play that is funded with taxpayer dollars of President Trump being assassinated, Kathy Griffin mocking Trump being beheaded, and actors calling for the rape of Melania Trump.Instead of our leaders calling for common unity. They continue to promote it with their own hateful rhetoric. Which is why what Loretta Lynch could be in deep water for what she posted not too long ago. Obama's Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, called for liberals to resist President Trump even if that meant blood and death in the streets. Lynch says in this video, "We have always had to work to move this country forward to achieve the great ideals of our founding fathers. They've marched, they've bled, yes, some of them have died. This is hard. Every good thing is. We have done this before, we can do this again." Excuse me, but doesn't that sound awfully like someone is inciting violence? Well, I took the time to look up what a domestic terrorist was, and what Loretta Lynch said in this video falls right into it. Section 802 of the USA Patriot Act, Pub. L. number 10752, a person engages in domestic terrorism if they do an act dangerous to human life that is a violation of the criminal laws of a state or the United States, if the act appears to be intended to I. intimidate or coerce a civilian population, 2. influence the policy of a government by intimidation or coercion, or 3. to affect the conduct of a government by mass destruction, assassination or kidnapping. It certainly sounds like that Lynch openly incited violence which the shooter may have heeded. You see, words do matter, and what we saw can influence others' actions. Now, don't get me wrong, Hodgkinson was a nutcase, but if he acted on Lynch's command, then she is responsible as well. We have seen violent groups such as Antifa take these words and put them into action. Over the past several weeks, there has been an increase in violence against Trump supporters, and I do not see that ending anytime soon. Just earlier this week, shots were fired at a truck that displayed a "Make America Great Again" flag on Tuesday in Indiana. Are people blind and fail to see a pattern being formed? However, Lynch is not alone. Failed vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine also urged violence in the streets against Trump supporters back in January. Kaine appeared on MSNBC where he told Democrats to fight in the streets and resist the Trump administration.